Edward Forte. I am the Vice President of the Friends of Easton Volunteer Fire Department, also a member of the Easton Volunteer Fire Department, and in the fire service for 45 years.
Brett Whitehead, President of Friends of Easton Volunteer Fire Department, firefighter for 3 years, most recently a trustee within Easton Volunteer Fire Department as well. Two is in Centreville and Princess Anne are the two University of Maryland facilities. Okay. And those facilities are certification facilities. But the fire departments only have access to them one time a year.
To that facility.
We have drills, training drills, 4 to 5 times a month, sometimes more if we have a special training. So let's say between 4 and 6 times a month we train. We spend over 1,900 hours a year just in Easton, just in this town on training. You know, once again, kind of pounding the drum. If you have a dedicated facility, that's all that's going on in there, whether it's Easton or St. Michael's or Oxford. That's all that's going on in that facility, along with law enforcement training, whether it be classroom or tactical, and also medical, so EMT paramedic. So because we all work together, we train together and we respond together all the time.
Any fire call will get a paramedic and a police officer because the police officer needs to make sure the scene is secure, plus for traffic.
And we need the medical. If we come out of a fire,
EMTs,
they come to us.
Yes.
So they take your blood pressure, they check your oxygen, and then with Ed and I, they go, holy crap, what are you guys doing? Get out of here.
So, but
it will be something where, as I said, you can say, say there's some kids at the high school that have an interest. We can hop in a car, hop in a van, pick them up in our van, drive over. They can actually see, A, a facility, but B, on training days, they can see people doing fire drills. They can see people extricating somebody or a dummy from a car. They can see that. That's the problem now is our joke is nobody knows what firefighters do until they're in your living room. Holy crap.
Or you're in your car after an airbag hits you and they're cutting the roof off. I'll show you that the town gave us 2.5 acres to build the facility on, and not really gave it to us. It's their land, just like the firehouse. The firehouse, the fire department, the equipment, the trucks are owned by the town. So it'll still be paid for by the fire department, by donations and stuff like that. The project's a $5 million project, $4 million to do the buildings, the infrastructure, and all that. $1 million we felt was necessary for the first 3 to 5 years of operating. Until it really gets off the ground, and there's possibility of having full-time staff.
The amount that we've raised to date is about $1.7 million, all through private donations.
All through just a handful of
The Clark Foundation was the $1 million, and then Preston Motor Group was $300,000. So 75–80% of the 1.7 is from 2 groups. We are going after the grant side of things, both state, federal, from Harris's office to Van Hollen Carden to Johnny Mounts. I think at the end of the day, optimistically, I could say flip a coin, 50% private, 50% grant. By the early second quarter of this year, we'll have shovels in the ground. I would optimistically like to say to you, by the end of this year, we should have a useful facility of some sort, meaning a pad where we can do car fires, a classroom where we can conduct classroom training. The burn building or public safety building is the last phase. It's the single most expensive thing. The building itself is roughly $1 million, about $800,000.
It might even be more than that by the
time
you're done.
By the time we get done. But that's the single most expensive, so we'll do that last.
So I said we need to create a 501c3 organization separate from the fire department that could raise the money. A group of us got together and we created the 501c3, and then the Friends of the Easton Volunteer Fire Department